Hi everyone. I made this video about 2 years ago and the narration is from that time. So no, I don't have bronchitis or anything. I hope you enjoy it. And you can use this as a gift tag. It's great for newlyweds, engaged couples. And here's what we're going to be using. And we're going to do a backing sheet. So
This is what you're going
enjoy.
to build your ornament on. And it'll make a nice clean backing for you. Then we're going to roll out, about a 1/4 inch thick, maybe a little less, of clay. You can use your pasta machine to do this. I'm using the roller just so I can show it to you here. And I'm using a round cookie cutter that's about, the one I'm using is about 1.5 inches diameter. And we'll be cutting out 2. These are going to be our doves. Now, if you saw the video for the dove pin, we are making these the same way. And we're going to cut the round piece into a half moon, maybe a little bit more than a half moon. Make them about the same. I noticed the one on the right's a little bit fatter than the other one, but that's okay. Excuse me. Now we're going to make a heart, the heart in the middle. Now you can use a cookie cutter to cut this out. It doesn't matter. I'm showing you a way to do it without a cookie cutter. I'll make 2 ovals or teardrop shapes. Make 2 teardrop shapes. Press them together. Flatten them out slightly. Very easy to do. Easy way to make a heart. There we are. Now we need to cut this down a little bit. It's too big, so just cut it down. I like having a backing on my ornaments. It makes them a little bit stronger, and you have a place where people can write messages or write their names or whatever they want to do on the back. Now don't flatten the heart too much. You don't want anything to be flat. Flat, flat, flat. No flatness, please. Now we're going to put a candy cane rope around the heart. So I'm rolling out the white clay. And we're going to have 2 candy cane ropes on this ornament. So I'm going to go ahead and roll out the clay for the second rope. You see mine kind of broke there and thinned out. I just press it back on itself and roll it out again. No big deal. Just do it again. Now I'm going to roll out the red clay. I hope my microphone is working a little better. The last few videos, the microphone hasn't been working very well, so I hope you can hear me. And again, for those of you who don't want to listen to my voice, just turn it off. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. Just follow what I'm doing. Now when you personalize this ornament, you can put the year in the heart, or the date of the wedding, or the date of the engagement, and their names on the wings. If you're giving it as an engagement gift, you can write a nice little message on the back to them. All right, now make sure you press that on. Always make sure you press everything on. You don't want anything falling apart. The clay needs to bond when it's baking. Now we're going to shape the doves. Let's pull out their neck a little, make a head. I mean, it doesn't have to look exactly like a dove, but you want the basic shape. You want a little beak. These are very easy to do. I know I'm always saying these ornaments are easy to do, but they really are. Just follow the instructions. They're not hard. We will be doing more complicated things, but right now, these are very nice ornaments. They look good, but they're not difficult to make. Sorry. I'm getting over bronchitis, which seems to be sticking with me forever. And if you ever have any questions for me, or you're having problems doing something, just email me at maria@simplyornaments.com. And the contact information is on the website. Just go to the contact page, and I have the email address there. And I'm happy to answer all of your questions. Now what I'm doing here is I'm cutting away the excess white clay from around the ornament, and that's the backing clay. And I'm leaving a little bit on the bottom because we're going to put the green garland there. And just texture the tails a little bit. I also make a family ornament with the doves. I have the larger doves, the parents, and then smaller doves, the children. We'll be doing that in a future video. I like to put the hook in before the ornament is done sometimes, because if you put the hook in at the end, you might squish some of your embellishments that you put on. Now make sure that you close the gaps in the clay, that you don't want that hook pulling out. And I use a plastic coated paper clip. They come in all different colors. You don't have to do that. You can use a wire, make your own hook or hanger, if you want to call it. I call it a hook. Some people call it a hanger. But lately I like using plastic coated paper clips to match the ornament colors. And now what I'm doing here is I am going to roll out another thin sheet of white clay, and I'm going to cut out the wings. I'm going to use the same cookie cutter that I used for the birds, for the doves, and I will be cutting out their wings. You just need to make one. Well, you make two wings, but you only have to cut out one round piece. And if you don't want to put wings on, you don't have to put wings on. They can be personalized on the body as well. I like the wings, just adds a little bit to it. Now we're going to use the garlic press and make the garland. And I like to press out all the pieces before I attach them to the ornament. And don't press out too much at a time. You don't want the pieces too long. Always press out more than you think you need. Because once you start attaching it, you don't want to have to go back and squeeze out more. Now I'm going to use my knitting needle, which is lying right there, and I'm going to just press on the garland with the knitting needle to make sure it has a good bond. If you use the knitting needle to do that, then you're not going to be squishing any of your little pieces. And I will be taking out the white. I really hope this microphone is working. Just making that a little longer. Now I do want to get those little white pieces out. It gives it a better finished look. Take those out of there. I don't know what the flickering lights are in my videos. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. You know, I'm still learning with this video making stuff. So I hope you're learning from the ornaments, though. I have, over the years, I probably have over 1,000, if not more, designs. So hopefully we'll be able to learn to make them. Well, I know how to make them. Hopefully I'll be able to teach you how to make them. And remember, any of the designs I have that I'm teaching you in these videos, you can make them, sell them, change them up a little bit if you want, but hopefully you'll make some money with them if you want. Give them as gifts, but I hope you're enjoying them. You don't need my permission to make them. Well, I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to make them and sell them. Now here I'm going to make little teardrop shapes in red, and these are going to be little hearts that I'm going to put onto the garland. And you make them the same way we made the big heart. Just put the two teardrop shapes together. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it is a heart. See? And just put them on randomly. You can put them anywhere you want. I'm thinking maybe I should speak louder. I don't know. I'm speaking in my normal voice. I don't have the best voice, but hey, you know, nothing I can do about it. I'm adding some little red balls to the garland, and we're almost done. And of course, what would one of my ornaments be without my holly leaves and berries? They have to be somewhere. Now press on the wing. And like I said, if you don't want to put the wing on, you don't have to. That's optional. I like it. When you're in the website, be sure to check out the free tutorials and check out the tools and tips section. And again, I'm using the needle tool on the wings. And I'm going to use the knitting needle to make the eyes. The only painting on this ornament is I like to put in some white spots on the garland to make it look like snow. Just makes it pop a little bit. And of course, blush before you bake. Don't put it on too heavy. and then they're going to be ready. It's going to be ready to be baked, and bake it according to the instructions on your package of clay. I know we're all using different brands of clay, so follow the instructions on your package. And there you are. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. That didn't take too long. And at the end, I'm going to show you what the finished one, which also at the beginning I showed you the finished one. Well, I guess I am not showing you. I don't know how that got there. Well, thank you for watching.